I will be talking about organizations in South Carolina that help children who may have delays in sensory processing or speech and language development. These organizations are listed through the South Carolina Office of Special Education Services, which is known as OSIS, and helps children get screened, tested, and supported early. The first organization is OSIS. This group works with public schools across South Carolina to make sure students with certain disabilities get the help they need. With the program called Child Find, schools can help identify children who may need special education services. They provide screenings and evaluations for concerns such as speech, behavioral learning, and developmental delays. For children with speech or language delays, schools may provide speech-language services. A speech-language pathologist can test children for speech, sounds, language understanding, communication skills, stuttering, or voice problems. If a child qualifies, they may receive speech therapy at school. For children with SPD, schools can also help. Sensory processing means how a child reacts to things like sound, touch, movement, or busy environments. If these issues affect learning, school teams may do evaluations. These teams can include teachers, psychologists, occupational therapists, and speech therapists. They work together to decide what support the child needs. Another organization that is helpful is Family Connection of South Carolina. This group helps families understand disabilities, school services, and community programs. They give parents support, training, and information about things like IEP meetings, therapy options, and how to advocate for the child. Many of these services are free to families. If a child qualifies for the public school system, evaluations and school-based services are paid for with state and federal education money. Family Connection services are also free because they are funded through grants and partnerships. An important organization is also BabyNet. BabyNet is South Carolina's early intervention program for infants and toddlers from birth to ages 3. It is administered through the South Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, not the Office of OSIS. BabyNet provides evaluations and early intervention services for children with developmental delays or conditions that may cause delays when a child turns 3. BabyNet helps with the transition to the local school district, where OSIS guided services may begin if the child qualifies. For speech or sensory concerns, BabyNet may provide developmental evaluations, speech therapy, and occupational therapy. As a teacher, I know it is important to work with a speech therapist so the child gets the same support and therapy and in the classroom. When we work together, the child can practice speech skills all day. I talk with the speech therapist about the child's goals, progress, and any problems I notice. If the child is working on sounds, words, or following directions, I can help practice the skills in class. I also use the same tools the therapist uses, like picture cards, visual schedules, and simple reminders. This helps the child know what to expect. In class, I give the child chances to talk with others, answer questions, and join in on other activities with their peers. I read books, sing songs, and use play to build language skills. By working with a speech therapist, I can help the child do well in schools and with his and her friends. Thank you.